Hello, my lovely munchkins, and welcome to an episode of Markus Explains. In today's rant, I'll be blabbering to you about... gravity! Well, what is gravity? To be blunt, gravity is basically what all things are anchored down onto, so we don't go flying into space. It is a fundamental force that applies to us at all times in some way, shape, or form. It is a key branch of physics and is still studied to this day. Gravity in itself was very complicated, and for a long time, nobody had a real understanding on what gravity is, only a few slight guesses or estimations on how it works. That was up until 1687 when Sir Isaac Newton, the Apple guy, and no, not Steve Jobs, as famously told, was sitting under an apple tree pondering his current theory that he was cooking up. Now, as he was sitting down, he observed an apple falling off from a tree and decided to link the motion of the apple with his theory. He activated all the neurons in his brain and came to the conclusion with the help of his second law of motion. This being, whenever there is acceleration, there has to be two things present, mass and a force. In all actuality, when it comes to Newton's theory, we have no real idea what he was thinking at the time when he made the theory. But my idea was something along the lines of this. This apple is obviously falling down from the tree and accelerating. With the help of my second law of motion, I now know that this requires a force, so I think I shall name this force gravity. But that's how the concept of gravity was created. Know what gravity actually is. So I ask you again, what is gravity? This is a thought that plagued the mind of Albert Einstein, who was a theoretical physicist who discovered and helped work on the greatest parts of science as we know today. He presented a special theory of relativity, which he brought an entirely new field of science all related to light. But he was still left wondering what gravity actually was. For nearly 10 years he grappled with the idea and it clung to his brain while he was working on an understanding of it. That is until he had a breakthrough. Oh my god. I get it. He created a completely new theory, his general theory of relativity, where he presented his most daring idea yet, that gravity is not a force as once was believed with Newton's theory. It was instead the result of the curvature of space-time when a large mass is within it. It presented an idea of predetermined lines in a mesh of space-time, which when a large mass is on these lines, it distorts and curves the lines, bringing them closer together, creating gravity. The best way to visualize this theory is a simple trampoline with a bowling ball on top. The bowling ball weighs down the trampoline and the fibers of the mesh are brought closer together and distorted by the ball. The more mass a thing has, the closer the lines are being brought together. These lines being brought together are represented as the amount of gravity. This became the most believed and now widely accepted theory as to what gravity is today. This theory created by Albert Einstein revolutionized the way that we thought about gravity and the way that the universe works, bringing countless new ideas and even science fiction stories resulting from his theory. The multiple theories of gravity throughout the years helped develop a further understanding of our universe and helped develop the modern world as we know. We credit all of the efforts and trials of previous physicists, scientists, and thinkers to this feat, for without the thinkers and learners of this world, it would surely not be the same place as we know. I conclude this video and thank you all so much for watching, because after all, this is just another thing that Markus explains. Wait! As a final thank you, I want to thank my community and friends for helping me get this first video of Markus Explains started. It was such a huge leap starting a video because I've never really had anything like this before. And all you people have just been so wonderful and supportive of my journey in creating this video. And I hope to create much more like this in the future. And I thank you guys so much just there for being me. So that's all I have to say. Thank you. Bye.